So what would you guys say if I told you that the Canon M6 Mark II has a feature found within the menu system that puts it right there with the Sony a7S III, the Canon R5, R6, and even the Canon C500 Mark II and the C300 Mark III? Would you call me crazy, or would you stick around and find out what I'm talking about? Hopefully you're going to stick around and find out what I'm talking about, or if you've read the title of the video, you know that I'm going to be talking about the autofocus speed settings that are found on the M6 Mark II. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Make sure your mode dial is set to the camera icon. Once you have that all set up, you want to go ahead and take a look at the menu camera icon, menu number 6, and you notice that these are blacked out because we don't have it activated yet. So in order to activate this, you need to make sure that you are going to your autofocus setting, your autofocus 1 point. Now you can see that they're not blacked out and you have access to them. When you go ahead and select the tracking sensitivity, you'll notice that you have the adjustments. There's some literature here that you can read. And then if you want to adjust the sensitivity, you're going to go back to the main menu here and you can move it to +3 or you can move it down to -3. I'm going to keep it at the default setting to show you what it looks like first. And then when you go to the speed of the focus, again, there's some literature that you can read through. Just read through the literature if you want. And then your adjustment settings itself for the speed, you can go to +2 or you can go all the way down to -7. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it at the default just to show you what it looks like and then go from there. Okay, so now that you know where these settings are found within the camera menu system, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this. My next video is going to be covering 4 individual vlog lenses, and I'm going to kind of try to figure out which one looks best. In order to do that, I need to showcase the lens by holding it up in front of the camera. So I've got my first one, 10-18, the EFS 10-18. So as I hold this up, you should see just the standard default out of the box transition with the speed of the autofocus. So here's my first lens. Okay, so it should have captured it. And then when I take it away and start talking again, it'll refocus back onto my face. Now I'm going to take the settings and move them both all the way up to the highest sensitivity rating and see how fast that goes. Okay, so now I'm at +3 track and +2 speed. So I'm going to use the same lens again, kind of hold it up in front of the camera and see how fast it moves this time. So if I showcase something in front of the camera and then come back to the talking head, hopefully the transition from the autofocus is a lot faster. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take it to the other extreme. Now I have it to -3 as far as the tracking goes, and then -7 for the speed. So again, as you're talking to the camera and you want to hold up an object to the camera, the transition should be a little bit smoother or slower and not as jarring. And then when you take it away, it comes back to the subject a little bit slower, and there you have it. Okay, so now I have it as +3 sensitivity and I have the speed still set to -7. So holding up the object to the camera, see how that transitions into the object, and then you take it away. How fast does it go back to the person and how smooth it is. And I'm going to flip-flop them. So now I'm going to go to the -3 sensitivity and the +2 speed. So last object, same lens, hold it up to the camera, and hopefully you'll see a difference here. Takes a little bit. Once we have it in focus, move it away. Now it comes back to me. Okay, so there you guys have it. This is all of the extreme settings. Now, just like all of my other videos, I'm not getting in depth on how to use these functions of the camera. I just kind of want to show you guys where they're found and how to use them. And then you can shape and tweak the individual, I guess, functions of the camera to fit your individual needs. I'm going to leave it at that. So like always, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, turn on those bell notifications. And if you haven't registered for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, there's still time to do that. I think we have about 2 weeks left. So somewhere around September 19th, I'm going to call the giveaway good. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I'll see you guys in a little bit.